Our race leader has gone by the start-finish line. 2 laps of racing to go for Johnny Benson.
Johnny has just about a complete straightaway in front of him, a clean racetrack here, coming down for 1 to go. Matt Crafton still has about 3 lap trucks between he and the 23 of Johnny Benson, our leader.
Riding along with Benson as the white flag goes in the air. 1 mile to go for Johnny Benson. His 111th start in the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series, looking for his 10th career victory.
And 3 in a row here at Milwaukee. Half a lap to go.
The difference between he and second place Matt Crafton, almost a straightaway. Johnny Benson on the pole to start this race. Coming out of turn number 4, it will be career win number 10. Johnny Benson, 3 in a row from Milwaukee.
Good job, Good job, everybody, team effort today. Number 3, looking for work.
Great runs by Matt Crafton and Landon Castle. Eric Darnell follows up his win with a top 5. Todd Bodine gets a top 5, and Michael in that first ever Craftsman Truck Series start. And there's one happy crew chief right there, Trip Bruce. And Adam, you've got
2 laps remaining. Johnny Benson going into turn 1 and 2. Michael Annette has dropped back to a second behind him. So Johnny Benson pouring it on with 2 laps to go from Kentucky.
You know Johnny Benson's not going to make any mistakes. If this race goes green the rest of the way, he's one of the veterans in this series. Trying to get his 2nd one of the season. White flag out, 1 to go.
1 lap remaining. 1.5 miles for the 45-year-old out of Grand Rapids, Michigan.
Got a little bit of traffic he's going to have to negotiate, Rick. Last time he had to do that, he lost half of his lead. Makes it clearly past Eric Darnell. Eric goes really high up the track, giving the leaders plenty of room.
1/2 lap to go for JB.
Johnny Benson looking to find victory lane for the 2nd time in 2008. It will be his first win at Kentucky Speedway in just his 4th start at this racetrack. Johnny Benson will win at Kentucky.
Great run for Michael and that. Matt Crafton continues to show that he's for real. Dennis Setzer with a top 5 run, and David Starr and Kyle Busch gets his way back up to the 6th position. Mike Skinner gets passed by Kyle Busch late.
He got passed by him at the line. They had a battle right down to the checker flag. Skinner on the apron, and Kyle Busch slipped by about a half a.
2 laps remain. Just over 1 mile of racing from O'Reilly Raceway Park. Green flag back in the air. Here they go. Johnny Benson with Ron Hornaday. Crawford slows. He moves to the inside. As Crawford drops back, Eric Darnell takes over 3rd. Matt Crafton moves up to 4th. 2 trucks, and they're separated by 2 truck links as they go into 3. Adam, what's going on with the 14?
Under caution, he said the motor won't run, and he just came on the radio and said we have a problem with the carburetor. So issues with the 14 are going to take him out of the top 5.
1 lap of racing to go. Hornaday down on the bottom of the racetrack. He's trying to make a race of it. Johnny Benson still up on the high side. He leads him down the back stretch.
1 more corner for Johnny Benson.
Johnny Benson's going to hold on the bottom of the racetrack. Ron Hornaday charges in just a bit too hard, and that will wrap it up. Johnny Benson will now have a win from O'Reilly Raceway Park.
Rick Crawford falls all the way to 12th position in the last 2 laps.
Well, think about poor Michael Annette. He was passing for 3rd. If he had just waited a little bit,
yeah,
Crawford was going to have some issues, and instead he tried to make the pass, winds up 21st. That hurts.
Vima jumps on board with Johnny Benson, and guess what? The win again for Benson. That's 2 in a row.
It's liquid vitamins, and it propelled Johnny Benson right to victory lane.
And now he's pulling away from Eric Darnell. 2 laps to go from the 1.3 mile Nashville Super Speedway.
I tell you, Trip Bruce and his guys have made a lot of great adjustments on that truck. They haven't had that many times, that many opportunities to adjust on it. There's a battle for 4th again between teammates.
But they took extra time, Phil. They decided that truck wasn't good enough, and they came to pit road off sequence with these other guys and said, you guys have got to work on my truck. We got to change it 100 degrees if we're going to win this race.
Here comes your leader. 1 to go. The white flag in the air for Johnny Benson. The Olympics just getting underway this weekend. Johnny Benson looking for Olympic gold in Nashville.
And the way you win gold in stock car racing is you put the pedal to the metal. That's what Johnny Benson has done.
Johnny Benson down the backstretch, increasing his lead over the 99 of Eric Darnell. It has been an impressive performance by this entire Bill Davis Racing team on the number 23 of Johnny Benson. That certified Toyota used cars truck making his way to victory lane tonight, crossing the start-finish line 3 in a row for Benson.
Great run for Eric Darnell in second. Great pit strategy. Fuel only on the last stop. Tabo ends up in third, and Sprague and Hornaday teammates finished fourth and fifth.
And Stacy Thompson just battled in the top 10, even led, but had a solid truck all night. What a great run for that team. I'm glad to see Jeff Hensley on that box, and those guys, those are Virginia cats, and they worked it out together, had a fast truck, and it's good to see them get a great result.
This is going to be very big for Johnny Benson.
We've got 24 trucks right now on the lead lap. The best Ron Hornaday's going to do if he gets back to his pit. Look like he's not going to make it. I don't know if he's going to make it.
If the caution flag comes out now, a green-white checker could compromise other people's ability to get to the checker flag. He's still rolling. The white flag is out.
White flag in the air. 1 lap to go for Johnny Benson. Kevin Harvick looks like he's out as well. Kevin Harvick is weaving back and forth. Here comes Dennis Setzer now as Harvick runs out of fuel. He will pull in right beside his team truck, and now it's all Johnny Benson working his way out of turn number 4. Benson is going to win in Martinsville. Benson, with that win, will now take over the lead. Problems coming out of turn number 4. Brendan Gaughan gets turned around. And right there, a huge point implication today. 65-point swing. Well, more than that, 65 points is the lead that Johnny Benson now has over Ron Hornaday.
Does everybody see how hard it is to win one of these darn things? Ron dominated the race early. Looked like he was cruising home to a second-place finish, and that fast. He loses 60. He's 65 points behind. Went in over 30 ahead.
39 points ahead coming into this race. It looks like he was going to lose 10. If Johnny wins, he finishes second. He ends up now 65 points behind.
And that was huge. Johnny Benson, tears of joy rolling down the face of the 2008 NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series champion. Welcome back. The Ford 200 is in the books, and now we will have a new champion in the 2008 season. Let's hear from our champion. Let's go down to Ray Dunlap.
In 1989, Johnny Benson won the late model championship at Berlin. In 93, he won the American Speed Association. In 95, he won the Busch Grand National Championship. And you are now the last ever NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series champion. How does it feel?
More than words can describe us. Got to cry down a backstretch, but hopefully I'm over it. It's just when Wayne come over the radio and said congratulations, that's way pretty cool. I mean, it's fairly emotional, obviously. These guys are the one. You know, Tripp told us early on, it says if we ain't the fastest, we will definitely do what we have to do and be the smartest. So Ron and Rick and those guys did a tremendous job all season long. It was a great run. My wife kept telling me you only got to win by 1. Yeah, she kept saying, God's already got it planned. It's all set, and it's going to be what it's going to be. And that's how my approach was going in the race. It's going to be what it's going to be. And just if Ron didn't come in, I was going to try tires. I knew that was probably not going to work. And then I thought I lost it when the 09 got by me there. I was just really bad at the end, and just I thought that lost us. I tell you the truth. And I got to thank Excite Batteries for being on board this weekend. Toyota certified used vehicles. Some people have done such a great job, and we got Ron. Good job, buddy. Good job. This man here is what makes us so meaningful, because he's a hell of a racer. Best there is in this sport.
How bad we want to run into each other so bad when we were side by side.
Yeah.
We didn't.
Thank you.
Did you know that the points were that close all through the last few laps?
I don't know if you paid attention, but it was pretty close coming into this race. So I don't know if he finished 1 or 2 behind us. I still don't know that, because it took a long time for him to decide who actually won it. But got to thank my wife Debbie and both my kids. They've been at every race I've won this year, so that part was pretty cool. Got to really thank Bill and Gail Davis. This is for them. I mean, they have gave me a great opportunity, along with Toyota, to come do this, and it was just awesome. I'm glad that we could get that for them because it means more to me to get that for them. They've done so much for me.
Johnny, the official presentation will be coming up here in a few minutes, but Brad, if we can get a shot here. This is Caitlin and Michaela, and check out the T-shirts, guys. My daddy rocks. They got it right this time. Johnny Benson, the 2008 NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series champ.
Take a look at our unofficial results. The top 10 here at Homestead Miami Speedway. Both of your championship contenders in the top 10. Johnny Benson finishes that one important spot in front of Ron Hornaday.
Unbelievable. That's right, Phil. That's the only way we can sum this up.
Todd Bodine will win the race. As we mentioned, he bookended the season, winning the first race at Daytona and then coming home here in Homestead Miami Speedway as the victor once again. Good runs by the 16 of Brian Scott. We saw our Cup drivers, Kevin Harvick and Kyle Busch, finish 3rd and 4th. It was an impressive run for both of those drivers. We thought they were going to play into the final results. It ended up being those two drivers separated by no one. It was Johnny Benson, one spot in front of Ron Hornaday. The official trophy presentation will take place next. Mike Helton, president of NASCAR, will do the honors of handing Johnny Benson and Bill Davis the championship trophy. Todd Bodine wins the championship. Well, the race. Johnny Benson wins the championship and celebrates. Both were celebrating at the end of this race. Johnny Benson did his celebrating a little bit later after he found out that he had won the 2008 NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series Championship. It's time to hand out the hardware. Let's go back to Ray Dunlap.
Well, thank you, Rick, and I'm down here at the stage, and you know, for 9 consecutive seasons, we've had a different champion in the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series, and what an unbelievable finish. And now we get to give some hardware, and I'm glad to have Mike Helton, president of NASCAR, here to give some congratulations to Johnny Benson.
Johnny, congratulations on behalf of all of NASCAR. I know the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series fans expected no less, but that was one heck of a finish. Great championship. Congratulations to Bill Davis Racing. You guys earned it. We're proud to have you as our Craftsman Truck Series champion.
Yeah, thank you, Mike. I mean, it's been just a huge pleasure to be able to be with NASCAR for as many years as I've been, and this means a lot to me. So thank you very much.
And let's get the trophy presentation. Scott Howard, who's director of brand and sponsorship for Craftsman. And Scott, your opportunity to give away an awful nice trophy, the last time ever for Craftsman.
Absolutely. Johnny, congratulations on the thousands, on behalf of thousands of Craftsman tool users and our manufacturers. Congratulations on 2008 NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series Championship.
And there is a trophy. You get to hold that thing up high, and there'll be lots of pictures coming your way.
Johnny Benson winning the championship in his 4th full season of the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series. This is Bill Davis's first ever NASCAR championship, and it comes right here in the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series.
And Bill Davis was key to Toyota being in the Truck Series, helped them get up and running, and now to stand there and celebrate with a championship trophy, I know that's got to be special for he and Gail. What a great couple they are.
Toyota won the Manufacturer's Trophy a couple weeks back, and now the Driver's Trophy goes to Toyota as well. Welcome back. Celebration continuing on the stage. The championship in Johnny Benson's hands. Let's take a look at our point standings. Johnny Benson winning this championship by just 7 over Ron Hornaday.
And remember now, Ron Hornaday finishes in front of Johnny Benson. It flip-flops, and Ron Hornaday's our champion.
Let's go back trackside and to the stage to Ray Dunlap.
Well, thank you, Rick. The celebration continues up here. The team ready to get their photos, and I wanted to not finish this show without talking to Bill Davis. Bill, your 21st year in NASCAR racing. You've been the bridesmaid a couple of times here. What was going through your mind in those final laps, knowing how close this championship was?
Well, basically, it was looking like another bridesmaid deal there for a while, but you know, Rick Rann's a great crew chief, and that's a great team, and they elected to pit, and you know, Tripp made the right call. That was our only hope, was to stay out. And, you know, just I'm real happy for this whole team, all these guys, Johnny, Tripp, all of them, Triad, John Dysinger, the great engines, Todd Holbert, the great trucks, and Bill Davis Racing. Really, this is what it's all about. This is why you keep coming to these things for 27 years and working hard, and this is what it's all about.
We're glad you got it, and please pass along our congratulations to Gail also. And guys, maybe one of the craziest situations ever, Johnny Benson not returning to this team. He's now won 4 championships, and he has yet to ever defend any of those titles. We still don't know what JB's doing next year, do we?
Yeah, I go to the beach this week, I can tell you that.
All right, go celebrate. Johnny Benson wins the title.